Alright, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate the first 4 strum patterns on the PDF, on our rhythm sheet. If you don't have that, this will still make sense, but if you want to get a copy of it, you can email me at shane@greenhillsguitarstudio.com and I'll get you the PDF. So when I'm teaching beginning students, or even students that have been playing for a while, that have come to me after maybe learning on their own or taking lessons from someone else, I try to figure out where they are, what they know, and then fill in the gaps. And oftentimes rhythm has been overlooked. So I organize this sheet in a way that is linear and the rhythms tie in together. They work on one another. So we're just going to start at the beginning with strum pattern number 1, and we're in 4/4. If you watched the previous video on just the basics of what a measure, bar lines, and all that is, this will make sense to you. If not, you should probably check that out. So this first strum pattern is 4 quarter notes. So we'll be counting to 4. So it'll just be, if we're tapping our foot, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, with my right hand, I'm just going to strum on that downbeat. So I have a couple rules I tell people. You want to count a full measure before you start. You want to air guitar it out loud. I'll show you what I mean. And then you want to go for it, but in time. So the counting out loud would be just what we just did. You pick a tempo. You don't guess. You don't stumble into it, because it won't line up magically. So count to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then play 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 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 down. So I'll just hold a G chord, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if I were to, work on a chord progression, which is the other sheet, the chord progression sheet that comes with this exercise, of course you'll have to be changing chords. You won't just be staying on the G chord. So you want to pick a tempo that's slow enough that you can start to work on your transitions in between the chord changes. So the strum pattern number 1, before we move on to number 2, is just 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the next pattern is 8th notes. So we are going to have to subdivide, which means that we are going to break the primary beat down in half, really. So I underlined the primary beat in this first example. That's beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, beat 4. Here are the primary beats in 8th notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're still counting to 4, nothing's changed. But because it's 8th notes, you have to play now not only on the downbeat, but on the upbeat. Okay? So again, we're going to count, we're going to air guitar it, and then we're going to go for it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, up, 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 down, up. Let me turn this up. 3, 4, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay? Now, strum patterns number 3 and 4. They are going to combine elements from 1 and 2. So in number 3, here are your primary beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice on beats 3 and 4, we bring in the 8th notes. So 3 and 4 and. So this rhythm would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. I'm not speeding up. I'm staying in time. I'm just playing on the end of the beat when it tells me to. So this will be 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and here's the G chord, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. Okay, now it's about this time where people start to have problems. They start speeding up, slowing down, they get in their heads, their brain kicks in, their eyes kick in, they get overwhelmed by all this information. The best rule to follow, I tell all my students, don't use your brain, follow your foot. And all that means is once you pick a tempo, when your foot is down, that's the downbeat. When your foot is in the air, that's the end of the beat. So there's no need to get your brain engaged and start talking to yourself and getting anxious like, oh, am I speeding up? Am I slowing down? Oh, this is... Just follow your foot and you'll be fine. So, number 4, the count. Here's our primary beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have a quarter note, 2/8, a quarter, 2/8. So this will be 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and down, down, up, down, down, up, and here's the G chord, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and that's it. So those are the first four strum patterns on our PDF. An important thing to always remember: if you can say it, you can play it. What that means is if you can hear it in your head, if you can count the rhythm, if you can hear the melody, if you can hear it, and if you can say it out loud, you will be able to play it. You don't have to get bogged down in all the technical information. In a lot of non-Western cultures, you learn an instrument by its oral tradition. You have to memorize certain rhythms and melodies, and you have to be able to say them out loud, like a raga. You memorize parts of the raga, and then another part, and then another part. So you're ingraining it in your head. You can hear it before you even try to pick up your instrument to play it. That's really important. If you get in your brain too much with this, your eyes are going to take over. You'll be distracted by all this information. You'll be thinking too much. You'll start all that kind of negative, weird self-chatter about, am I doing this right? Is this too fast? Or the best way to think about this is to count a full measure first, air guitar it, and say it out loud. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and down, down, up, down, down, up. Do those steps before you start to play, because I guarantee you, if you don't, you're going to start playing and the wheels will come off and you'll start thinking, man, I can't do this, or this is hard, or some people are born with rhythm and some people aren't. That's not how it works. Okay, so first 4 strum patterns. The next video will be strum pattern number 5, and we'll talk about the tie. All right, good luck. If you have any questions, email me, Shane at greenhillsguitarstudio.com. All right, have fun. Bye-bye.